right, so there's been a lot of hate about Kim Kardashian's new All's Fair on Hulu. Just to let you know, she's not thinking about you haters because Hulu has picked them up for season 2.
Nice.
There you go. So a lot of people were talking about it was kind of droll. It was Tiana Taylor. It was Niecy Nash. Glenn Close is in it. Sarah Paulson, of course. And Kim Kardashian. It's about an all-female divorce law firm in L.A. And they pulled like 3 million viewers worldwide in the first 3 days on Hulu. It was the largest launch of a Hulu scripted original series in the past 3 years. But the Kim Kardashian hate is kind of flavoring all of the media kind of response from the audience. They're looking at the negatives. Meredith was like, it was horrible. And it's getting bad reviews as far as Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. So people are saying that they hate it, but they showed up to watch it.
I haven't seen Kim Kardashian in the acting space, but I feel like a lot of people just hate on her because she's a Kardashian and she's trying to
She's
act.
the Kardashian.
Yeah. But I'm glad that she's playing a lawyer on TV because she can't play one in real life. I'm sorry. I just had to say
Don't do that.
She didn't pass the bar. I'm sorry.
That.
I had to say it.
Tara Reid, who is, we know from American Pie and a couple of other, she's kind of been a crash out for a while. So she's, just in a Chicago bar, like in a hotel, having a drink. And she pretty much has a holiday message for everybody who is listening. Now, the folks who are out here who are going to go to Christmas parties, who are going to go to different functions, maybe you get a couple weeks off, so now you might actually venture out to, a bar or something like that. This is the best message for you to learn because her experience is what's got to stick in your head. She went to this Chicago hotel, went to the bar. After she had a couple cocktails, she stepped outside for a cigarette. When she came back, she noticed that her glass had a napkin on top of it. She didn't do that. So
bartender?
Who knows? But she drank her drink anyway. And next thing you know, she blacked out immediately. Like there's video online of her not being able to stand up, and the hotel staff is trying to stand her up in the lobby. She ended up on a gurney at the hotel and ended up whisked away, where she woke up with no memory of what happened in the hospital. Okay, according to the video from the hotel, she was rolled out on the stretcher, looking all kinds of disoriented and unable to speak clearly. People were trying to ask her, did she have a room there? Did she, was she with friends? Is there someone we could call? She couldn't respond at all. Reed believes that somebody drugged that drink. She filed a police report and she's cooperating with investigators to look into it. She's warning people to be careful with their drinks and pay attention if something seems off. It is probably the most dangerous thing to do in a bar because it takes just one moment for somebody to squeeze some sort of debilitating thing into your drink, or, to act like they're putting a napkin over your drink and drop something into it, like a pill that'll dissolve or something. Yeah. So it's dangerous out there because there are people out there who still are living to take advantage of you during the holiday season.
Yeah. Rule number 1 when you're at a bar, never leave your drink unattended. That's
right.
one.
And then come back and drink
come
it.
back
That's crazy.
And drink it?
Yeah.
And you even noticed that there was
and it's a change to the drink.
Yeah.
Man. That's a lot that you are gambling with.
And I'm not trying to make fun of Tara Reid.
No, ain't nobody making fun. You just know that sounds weird.
Yeah, but we should all learn from her mistake that never to leave your drink unattended. And if you do feel or see that your drink looks different, don't drink it. Honestly,
that should be common sense. Okay, just don't leave your drink, all right, and cover it up or whatever. But honestly, bartenders ain't really that innocent from this either. No. There's some out there who have been caught up trying to do things to folks as well, especially if they recognize you, you're famous, or pseudo famous, and you known for being outside. They might mess around and do something to you. So it's really just something to pay attention to for the holiday season because you move differently. And people who are evil, I think, are more active during the holiday. Those people are out there looking for ops, and you are an op.
Didn't Tara Reid have I guess, not rumored, but she had people knew her as the party girl. So, do you think there's anything to her being a party girl back in the day, and then now her blacking out and her just using this as an excuse?
No, I mean, not really. I mean,
she's had that reputation.
Listen, Tara Reid hung out with, I mean, all of the like scam artists, DJs, and all of the stuff that they were throwing in LA. Anytime I would go out there, she would be there, and she would be a mess. She's not that mess now. She's not in Vegas doing all this stuff. She's not, you know what I'm saying? She's being brought out to host things or whatever. And yeah, I'm pretty sure she's still partying it up. But this, with her not being able to function at all, I mean, I think she's pretty much done it long enough to know what she does.
For sure.
She ain't going to pass out and not be able to, like, speak or whatever. Because, I mean, honestly, that to me, when I heard that she was having conversations and she wasn't coherent, it felt like a GHB kind of thing, which is a roofie type of whatever. Yeah. And I told you guys, I remember when I took a swig of some water that somebody gave me, and it was at a club I won't mention, but it was years ago, and only thing I remembered was drinking that water.
Yeah.
And it was hot in the club, and the person was walking by with a brand new bottle of water. At least I thought it was brand new. And they say, hey, man, you look hot. And I took it and I just slammed it. And I didn't drink the whole thing, but I just drank it. And then I don't remember anything else until I woke up probably at 10 o'clock the next morning, sitting on my bed. Like, I sat on the edge of my bed like to take my shoes off or something, or to take my pants off.
And that's when you came to?
I laid back and went to sleep. And then I woke up sitting up with my feet still on the ground. And it was 10 o'clock in the morning, and my pants were down.
And yeah. Luckily, nobody was with you, though.
Nobody was with me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but the insanity part was I got home, my car was in the driveway, and everything else, but I don't remember anything about how I got home. And that was like I said, that was like 15 years ago. You know, and so I that let me know right there, don't take anything from anybody. Don't, you know, because that was back in the days where X Factory was going on and all that stuff. So you never know what you're bumping into out there. It's just, I mean, it's just be very careful because, like I said, the ops are out on the holidays, especially around the holidays when you move in different. All right, be careful.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Freak Show, Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. We need to talk box office here. Remember, everybody was saying nobody's going to see movies. What's her name? Sydney Sweeney had a movie and nobody's going to see them, so that's why her movie bombed. Well, Wicked for Good did $147 million.
What? Wait, 147?
Already. They're already talking about a third, like, installment in this whole series where it's now going to be, because this was all like what we know about Wizard of Oz. Now, this third one, because they're making so much money, they literally made what other movies have made in the first weekend. So now they're going to do a part 3 that expands it outside the Oz network with these two witches.
Yeah, so Christie, that Sydney Sweeney movie, made 1.3 million.
Right.
So they made 147 or 46 more than they did.
Okay, can I ask this whole thing with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, it's all over social media right now.
It seems.
Are we falling into the trap because they're selling the movie that way? Because I don't know if it's just my algorithm, but because I follow a lot of Ariana, I'm scrolling up and all I'm seeing is everybody
the press run
putting on, but not just that, but like everybody putting on fake nails and doing the whole thing about their interviews, because their interviews are very creepy, kind of cringeworthy.
Yeah.
But are they playing that up to sell the movie even more? Because there's a story right here that said this all began when they first started working together and did a November 20th interview on the Today Show, and Ariva said, "This is a long-lasting friendship for us," and Ariana Grande said, "We're kind of like sisters at this moment, and I think we both learned from each other and giving each other some really, really beautiful gifts, and I just don't want it to end." And she said, "I didn't either. I don't either." And then people are thinking that there's something going on because Ariana Grande is notorious about hooking up with her co-host.
So in the beginning, I think it was genuine. I really do feel like their interaction was just them being them. But now I feel like they're playing into it now because a lot more people are looking to find clues and something that is not necessarily there. And I'm
you don't think it's there?
I think they're playing into
They
it.
touch way. I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't care. I mean, but that poor boy Ethan who left his wife and new baby out here watching her pawing all over Cynthia Erivo, and he's like, damn. Well, I might as well go home.
Well, those rumors have been going on saying that they haven't been hanging out, but lately, since that news has come out, they've been pictured out a lot more. But I do feel like, all press is good press. And I feel like they are kind of leaning into this because everybody's tapped into it. Everybody wants to know.
I'm feeling kind of used. I don't know. All right. So Burna Boy is making the news. He's had shows where it's been blocks of seats that have been empty, and they're saying it's because of protest. He had a show at Red Rocks, and basically he noticed that there was a woman in the front row who looked like she was resting her eyes. Okay. And he didn't like it, and so he was irritated and he stopped the show and he confronted her partner and made some comments that people pretty much thought were out of line. Mm-hmm. He pretty much dissed her and was like, and kind of like disrespected him. Mm-hmm. And security ultimately escorted the couple out. Yeah, escorted the couple out as the crowd pretty much looked on like in shock. And the footage of the incident went viral and pretty much everybody started talking about, he crossed the line. He called out these people for falling asleep and, no apology. He basically went on and kind of doubled down on a live stream. When a fan asked him to address it, he suggested that he only wanted fans that could support him and stay up and be interested in his music and not be in there sleeping. That's disrespect, blah, blah, blah. So people have been protesting and kind of just like not coming to the show.
See, I don't like this because, we pay as fans a lot of money to go to these shows. These tickets are like $200, even upwards of $1,000 sometimes. So if somebody's falling asleep, they paid for that ticket. They have the right to do that. And you don't know what that person's been going through. You don't know how long the hours they've been working and all that. They paid to be there. So if
you got their money, you have no right to say something. You have no right to say something from the stage.
No, you can't.
I mean, I remember that thing that we had where Logic was like, hey, somebody was on their phone and whatever. And so he was like, all right, you finished with the text.
He's like, who you texted?
Who you texted?
My girl.
But I mean, that's kind of interaction. He didn't disrespect the dude. And then he rapped for him. He's like, I'm gonna be rapping my ass off and you texting people or whatever. It was kind of funny. But this seems disrespectful because if I do pay that exorbitant price for the game, for the concert, for the event, you already got my money.
Exactly.
You win by me being in here.
It's
so
like
if I'm
making
sleeping
you rich
or whatever, I did my part. Now do your part and rap.
Exactly. Hey, maybe if you were good enough, I wouldn't be falling asleep.
Sing it up, dog. Turn it up. You're doing too many ballads.
But seriously, like you said, I've already paid the money. It's in your account.
It's your
money
done.
Now. The job is done. So why are you getting mad because I'm falling asleep? I'm sorry. I'm sleepy.
All right, y'all know that I live by a certain order, law and order. I have to just tell you right now because we're talking about money. NBC apparently has got a little bit less, or at least maybe it's Dick Wolf, because Ice-T has gone online answering people who are saying, hey, why are you not in a lot of the episodes that are new this season? What's going on? And he basically told TMZ that he and his wife, Coco, who just celebrated their daughter Chanel's 10th birthday, and I believe she's still being breastfed. I mean, she was breastfed till like 7. I mean, this girl was walking around talking about, Mama, can I get some of that milk? Anyway, but he told them that it's not about him being cut or anything like that, but it is a budgetary issue. He said that they have decided that, they wanted to trim down on some of the budget being spent. Sound very familiar to some people who are going to work this morning. He said, while people might feel offended that they decided that they need more Kelly Giddish, which is the detective Amanda Rollins on Law and Order. He said, so because they don't have a bigger budget, they've had to downsize and take him out of some episodes because they want to build up the story with her. And he said, man, give me free time. I'll find a dime. Basically, he said, I'm out here spending more time with my family and I got some other things going on. So I'm still working and I'm still on the cast of Law and Order.
Okay, he makes $250,000 per episode.
Right. So if they keep him, so if they took him off of 4 episodes so far this season.
That's $1 million.
That's $1 million. They saved $1 million by not putting him in there.
Yes, and they're saying like he makes approximately $6 million per season. So $1 million off of that, yeah, it's a lot of money, but everywhere is hurting right now. I mean, people getting cut from all types of jobs, and you know what? The movie industry is no stuff. Like you can't.
That's not. I mean, you don't expect. I mean, NBC. They went through it because they did. They got rid of, I think, one of the band. They got rid of the band for Seth Meyers.
Yeah.
His late night show. So NBC, when you think of like the big juggernaut that they are, they going through the same stuff that y'all doing. When y'all like changing to the cheaper toilet paper, or like you see that toilet paper they got
in the
thing with the one where you dry your hands,
single ply,
falls apart soon as you go. I'm like, see there, look at that. We know money tight because ain't no way I'm supposed to be wiping my hands with 4 pieces of paper.
Everybody's going through it right now, but I will say, like, you watch the show. Like, does he even play a pivotal part? I don't watch it that much.
Absolutely. Come on now.
Like, not as
Odafin Tutuola.
Yeah, but
that's his name.
But he's not as important as Olivia Benson. Right?
He's not Olivia Benson, but he's one of the longest standing people on the show right now. It's Olivia Benson and then him. So he's a star. They just, backing him up so they can get a little female role. Because, I mean, Ice-T is limited. If it ain't, man, I tell you what. If it ain't that, it's like, she has the kids. She's got the whole relationship with the DA guy. So, yeah, it's all good.
I will say, the last time I went to New York, I did see Law and Order SVU filming outside of the courthouse that my mom was at. And everybody went towards Ice-T and not Olivia Benson. So he does have a draw, but the story's about Olivia Benson.
I mean, damn it. Well, then they was just mistaken. they must not have known it was her. All right, and lastly, in your headlines, Offset is being called out by a model. There's a model.
From Tampa.
Jordan Gore is an IG model, and she puts in her location, the bio says Miami.
Mm-hmm. The bio says Miami.
The bio says Miami.
She's from here, though.
Okay.
I've seen her around.
Well, she shared leaked DM messages between her and Offset that basically show a plot to have Stefan Diggs, Cardi B's new baby daddy, tackled.
They were trying to get him caught up.
They was trying to get him caught up.
They were trying to set him up.
Offset was, though. I mean, and she has on her DMs, it says Set. That's who she has him under. And it says, congratulations on the album. He says, thanks. He says, where you at? And then he writes on another day, op ass N-word and give the drop or don't come around me. And she says, make sure I'm nowhere near. And he says, now? And she says, delete these texts. And he says, Finsta now, send messages. So he's basically was trying to get him because this is where his girl ended up, or his ex, or his estranged ex, ended up pregnant by Stefan Diggs, who apparently is really fertile. So this is kind of proof. He's saying it's fake news. Mm-hmm. She's saying, no, it's not. This is real. And this shows that, he's out here still pining over Cardi B and all of the crazy.
And it even continued. She put up another message that I saw this morning, and it was like of him kind of threatening her, being like, you should leave Miami and move back to Tampa. I'm going to tell all the owners not to mess with you, all that. So it's like, if this is not real.
Owners? What owners?
Like the owners of the clubs and everything in Miami. Oh. Like he was pretty much going to blackball her from Miami because of what she did.
What is he? I mean, I know what we got in Tampa, but why is he got this affinity with Tampa?
Because he
got a baby mama here from here.
Yeah.
And then he got this one here. It's like, I mean, why is he doing all this
shopping
got some
in Tampa? Beautiful women out here.
We do. But I'm just saying, damn, Offset, you all around the world.
But I will say, if Jordan Gore was sliding in my DMs, like, dude, I would have fell for the trap. Like, Stefan Diggs, good for him not falling for it. But honestly, like, this is nasty for Offset to do, especially when you were the one that was cheating on her to begin with.
Well, she accused him of violating her also. Mm-hmm. So that's in this story on TMZ. So there's, he's still, looking bad even in that. So that's I'm not aware of. I'm looking at her pictures.
Yo, Offset, just take.
She's representing Tampa well.
Offset should just take that L, take the money from Cardi from the divorce, and just wipe his hands with it and go.
He thinks he's getting half, by the way.
Yeah. Well, she said she was trying to agree for that, but now she is fighting apparently against it.
I thought, you know how we clap for all of the guys that get paid, but realistically, he might deserve that. And I'm only saying that because when she launched, she was popping. But when she got with him and the Migos thing helped a lot for her launch. So if his lawyers can explain that well, he might get half of whatever she made up to the point that they're with. Like, she's going to make a whole bunch on this next tour and this CD, and they ain't together now. But that launch, that's how Harrison Ford's wife got lifetime money. Because when he blew up, she was with him. She's like, I was the one helping you with the scripts. And the court said yes. And she gets a piece of everything that man is in until he dies.
It could be coincidental, but I will say when Cardi B started with Offset, I felt like her production to her music got better. And
it got way better.
And she got better.
She started rapping better.
So,
yeah. She was a rapping stripper at the beginning, but she became an artist when she started hanging around Quavo and all that.
So, City Boys up.
City Boys up. Give that boy half. Give him half.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Thank you for watching this video. For all things wild, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel.